Listen, I just want to talk to you and see how you're doing as far as everything that happened. And before you say anything, I do apologize. And whatever you decide to do or take next, I don't see any. I'm not gonna act a certain way. I understand it. I'm somebody who should take accountability for my actions. I was lead, and that's all I have to say. And I just want to make sure you're good. You don't feel like this was something where you're targeted, or it was me, going through your phone where I'm like looking for something to get dirt on you or something like that. It was more of a, hey, what has Hazel done? This person, Tilly, is a victim of a crime, and that's kind of my intention how I saw it, because I just dealt with her and Shang Gang, and there was a lot going on, and that was kind of my perspective and everything. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. I'm not gonna ask you anything about it, because obviously if you want to get lawyers involved or whatever, that's up to you. But I just wanted to get that off my chest to you, that's all.
Okay. All right. I understand. Well, I don't understand, but
I was not.
I've felt like ever since that happened, there's been like a really big rift with me and the police department.
How so? Can you tell me how?
Yeah, I just I feel like I had a place there, but ever since this happened, I don't really feel like there is that place anymore. And you gotta kind of see it from my perspective, right?
Of course. No, I can see how that can alienate you, and you go where you're wanted. I get that. No, I get her perspective.
Yeah,
where she doesn't feel like you're just trusted.
After that time, there was
Judge, I fucked up. We're owning up to it. I mean, this is where you're doing double down and say, you know what, I fucked up.
If you don't trust me, then you guys are definitely never have me in the department. You guys are. It's kind of like I felt like everything kind of became to halts at that point. So maybe
I feel like this is my fault.
There.
No, this is definitely my fault, because I wasn't trying to cause anything. I'm sorry, Tilly. I'm truly sorry. Like I said, I fucked up, and I get where you're coming from. If you want to proceed with whatever, I just wanted to say it to you one-on-one in a private setting, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, if I did decide to pursue with something, it wouldn't be like a money grab situation. It would just be to put something in legislation. That way, it's there for the future. And because I don't think there actually is anything in legislation right now about it.
I just worry that you're gonna get used. That's all.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Listen, I'm not trying to say anything, but just... Tilly, I like you a lot. I do. I like you a lot. You're somebody who, I thought would be working with CIB. You're somebody who I was looking forward to working with closely, and it's unfortunate what has happened.
What changed? What changed that changed your mind?
What changed, can I be honest with you, is me finding out that Little Tugs and Suarez and Pigeon were involved in killing Aziz.
You know that he was my son before he killed Aziz, right?
I understand that, but now he's somebody who killed
up. What am I supposed to do in that
keep your distance. I wouldn't be... Listen, I understand it's a tough position, and maybe it's asking for too much from me. I'm being selfish. I get that, but I don't know. I gotta draw a line somewhere.
Encouraged his behavior to do this. I cannot control him as a human, and I do not encourage the behavior whenever he does shit like this. And in fact, I try to encourage him to do better. I try to encourage him to go out and get a what's the word for it? An expungement.
He doesn't care, Tilly. If your son had remorse or gave a damn, okay, sure. Maybe he's trying to raise somebody, but he's a fucking... he pisses me off.
I understand, but I understand, but am I supposed to just no longer be his mother? Am I supposed to say fuck you?
What about your respect? What about your respect?
What do you mean?
If he respected you, wouldn't be act that way. Because when you got family members, it drags you into it. The optics behind everything, Tilly, right? I mean, that's just reality things. And I'm just being...
I hope to God he never drags me into it.
I'm being completely honest with you. I'm being as truthful as I can be. Because, like I said, I have so much respect for you, I wouldn't lie to you.
He has never tried to drag me into any of that shit that he does. Ever. With anything. He never talks to me about what I have no idea what the hell he does whenever... He brings me watermelons, Slacks. Did you look through the messages?
I mean, I did. Like I said, there's nothing in the messages. I'm not even about that. I told you. I told you everything but the phone. This was after me finding out through Coyote, the whole thing. And that's when, for me, things started to change. It wasn't even the phone. And like I said, the phone's the phone. And like, I apologize for that. That was...
No, it's not about the phone. It's about the messages that you saw between me and him. The relationship there was very surface level. I tried to encourage him to do better.
Then how can you call me your mother? How can you say he's family? If you're surface level, why is it family? If anything...
What do you mean?
How can you have somebody say, this is family, this is my mother?
A relationship does not... We do not have a deep relationship where we talk to each other about each other's personal lives. I'm there for him when he needs me to be. I feed him. I put clothes on his back, and that's basically what I do.
She caught you. Didn't look at those
I let him live
messages.
his life the
She
way-
gave me
whatever- the
permission.
way
She
how he
said, "Go
wants to. I
ahead."
don't get involved with it.
She gave consent.
Do I think what he did to Aziz was shitty? Yes, and I do not forgive him for that. And I told him I don't forgive him for that. I told him he was a piece of shit for the shit that he's done.
I didn't look. It wasn't me that looked.
But it kind of comes to a point where what can I do?
You have to draw a line somewhere. I'm sorry, Tilly. That's just the reality it is. You want to be a police officer? You want to join the PD?
So you saying that in order to join this police department, right? I would have to.
I'm not saying that.
Do what?
I'm saying if you're looking for a purpose, if you're looking for a place to belong, okay, you got to decide what you want to be. Do you want to be the mother of Lil Tugs, or do you want to be a police officer and devote most of the time to the badge and the oath?
So you telling me I have to basically get rid of him, kick him to the curb if I want to become a police officer?
I'm not hiring.
Be honest. You got to be honest about it.
If
Okay,
I
you got to be straight. 'cause
if
that's
I
how
was
it's coming off.
hiring you, yes, yeah, I would say that to you. I would. That would be my. I would say, hey, listen, you know, that relationship does matter. I wouldn't want to work with somebody who's friends or close, somebody who's a murderer. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have any family, Slacks?
Yeah, one passed away and one is adopted.
And who are they?
Rutgers.
Okay, he's a good one. He's a good one. What about
Chat,
your
it's
boyfriend?
my character's fucking trait. Suck my dick. I don't need your dumbass opinion. Shut the fuck up and watch. Sorry, one more time, Tilly.
I said, what about your boyfriend?
Mickey,
Mhm.
I have a problem with him. I got into a fight with him because he was representing Chain Gang, who's killing and committing
Was he?
terrorism. Yes.
Was he?
Yes. I haven't talked to him since then because I have a strong stance when it comes to it. Right?
Okay, so you broke off that relationship?
I mean, next time I see him.
So you plan on breaking off that relationship?
Yeah. I'm not going to be with
Okay.
somebody who's going to be helping out people like that. That's who I am. And if that makes me alienated in Los Santos, fuck it. But it protects my mental health and my physical health at the same time. I got to protect me. I've been looking out for a lot of people all the time. But nobody looks out for me. Nobody. It's me versus the world. And I got to protect myself somehow.
All right. All right.
Just like
You know
how you're
what?
looking at it for yourself as well, Tilly. I'm telling you, okay? I wish you understood my perspective a little bit. I really wish. But at the same time, I understand where you're coming from. And like I said, I'm sorry. And it's a fuck up of mine and it won't happen again.
All right. You keep your word. You break it off with your little boyfriend, right? I'll look into talk to I'll look into I guess there wouldn't really need to be anything too formal about it, but I'll see what I can do with Stanley. I want to see if you're gonna hold your word to it though.
Mickey.
You promising me? This is a pig. What are you pointing at? You're
What?
pointing at my thigh.
I'm going to show you that I'm man of my word. That I don't back down.
Is this a pinky swear?
Right here.
What is this?
Pinky promise.
All right.
Okay. We'll be in touch. And like I said, whatever you do, I understand. I'm not going to take it personal. So I don't want you to think that.
Okay.
But I just worry and that, you know, the wrong people whisper in your ears. Especially Nino Chavez, who's, from my experience, aside from today, of course, has been rude, disrespectful, and it comes off as a... sometimes.
Who'd you hear that from?
Myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, well that's a reliable source. Yeah, I don't know. I like the way that Nino sees things. And I like the things that he's doing. I just really like a good campaign, Slacks. I'm like a whore for a good campaign.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Honest to God.
What?
And this is just me saying
ahead.
this, and you don't have to take it. I do think that if you are close to Nino, that you'll have an important position in the future. I do see that. I do see that vision because of who you are and how smart you are.
It's very kind of you. Who would? Can I ask you? Who would you vote for then? If you're not gonna vote for Nino?
Osvaldo, probably.
Okay. Okay, I'm not sure too much of what he's about, so I'm not sure. But you think
He
he's
seemed
a good one?
he seemed like a good man. The Sydney is a good man. Somebody who's got a good heart. Chow, tell Nino exactly. I'm also trusting
Okay.
Tilly. I'm planting the
Alright.
seeds. See if she tells him
I'll
or not.
respect whatever you choose.
I appreciate that, Tilly.
I'll make sure I'll take what you say. I really appreciate when you look out for me. It makes me feel nice and warm inside.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
kinda
like
like a dad to me, actually, because my dad would go through my phone too.
okay. On that note, have a good night.
Wow, you're like a dad to me. Like, that's so sweet.
Relax, please.
I need to get some nice.
From John Madden over here.
I need to get some sleep, Mr. Chavez. Thank you so much for your time.